Today I got bottom surgery, at least when you're watching the video. As for me right now, it's still 2024, but you're watching this in 2025. How fun, the passage of time. So here's the thing, lovely audience. As you can imagine, with me being away doing bottom surgery, there's a lot to talk about. So to get the really quick stuff out of the way, in case you're curious, there will still be uploads while I'm gone. I am going to pre-record a bunch of videos, so it'll be like I'm not gone. However, the reality is, for about a month, I will be embarking into Thailand to get a zero-depth bottom surgery, or zero-depth vulvoplasty, the fancy name. So I will make this video to cover how I'm feeling, what I've done to get to this point, to help others that might be doing this, and anything else that comes up along the way. But before I do that, I do want to let you know, don't worry, this isn't a sponsor. I don't do those. Instead, I just want to thank you for anyone that's watched our Fairy Princess Lucy video up until this point, because the support of the videos, the Patreon, the voice lessons, all that stuff, that's the only reason I am in Thailand when you're watching this, right? Like, my gratitude cannot be expressed in words. If I didn't have such a blessed opportunity like this, it could have been years before I could even dream to have this, right? So before I say all the other stuff, I just want to let you know that I'm really thankful for this opportunity, like beyond words. So thank you so much for the support so far, and I'll keep doing my best to do what I do and make comfy trans content, because dang, we need some comfy trans content, huh? So I will continue to do so. But my endless thanks aside, I'm going to explain roughly what I've had to do to get from booking the bottom surgery to actually getting ready to hop onto a plane to a foreign land that I barely speak the language of. I've been practicing, but it's been pretty shoddy, I won't lie. So to actually explain the process, I'll explain the things I've done till this point. So around halfway through this year, I did the fancy email stuff. I got a referral from my doctor I get my hormones from. I'm like, hey doctor, I want to get bottom surgery. And then he's like, here's a referral. So I send the referral to the clinic, which I can probably show on the screen later on. Maybe. I want to keep myself safe while I'm in Thailand, so I'll see what I do. But with that referral, I emailed the clinic in Thailand, and they gave me all the details like price, accommodation, any information I need, and what I need to do before I can go. So that included a couple of little things. Some I was pretty expecting. Some of the things I was expecting, but some less so. So the self-explanatory ones was a psychiatrist referral. Fair enough, right? The purpose of these is just to check that you're sane, basically, like sane enough to consent to the surgery, basically. So I went back to the doctor and I'm like, hey, I need a psychiatrist referral. Then I got given a piece of paper, then I went to a psychiatrist, and then via Zoom, I did a psychiatrist appointment. It was very short, it was like 10 minutes.
そこで本人に会いに仙台へ。おはようございます。
おはようございます。あゆい
トランスジェンダー。
Yeah, they asked that, and they're like, all right, cool, do you have a history of gender dysphoria? Yeah. So it's the usual kind of stuff. You just gotta explain like why you think the surgery would benefit you and the journey you've had until that point. And then you get your referral. So now you have this other psychiatrist referral. You then grab that, and you email that to the clinic in Thailand, and then they're like, alright, cool, we need a couple more things. And it's like, okay, what do you need now? They send you, it's like a medical form that just checks if you've ever had like other surgeries. In my case, I had appendicitis when I was like 8. It wasn't too bad from memory. I just remember waking up from a surgery and playing Smash Bros. Melee on a bed for like a week straight and not eating. So now that I had this little medical form. They asked me stuff like, oh, do you smoke? Which I don't. Do you do drugs? I don't. All this kind of basic stuff. No question really threw me out of the loop. However, the thing that did was there was like a second form, and it had very outdated language in it. So I won't recite exactly what it said, but basically there was a question, like basically the wording was like, when did you know you wanted to be woman? And like, okay, fair enough, I guess. So I filled that out. And then some of the questions, it's actually kind of confusing whether you're meant to put your, like the gender you identify as or the sex you're assigned at birth. Some questions are worded weird because it asks you certain things where you feel like, oh, am I meant to write this? Am I meant to write that? It was a little confusing, but I seem to have gotten it right because there was no issues. I sent it through. So I've done a psychiatrist referral. I've done a medical form thing. I got a referral from the doctor, psychiatrist. I explained my health history. Now what? Well, as you can imagine, I had to then pay for it. Which again, thank you so much. Anyone that watches these videos, that is the only reason I can afford this. Ouch. I'm a little broke right now. Patreon.com/FairyPrincessLucy, by the way. But essentially, you pick the type of surgery you want, which in my case is zero depth, which just means there's no canal in the lower regions. All that means is stuff can't go through there, to say the least. It's not an important thing for me, so I didn't worry about it. So once that's sorted, I pick the thing. Then they ask you like what kind of like room you want as you're recovering, because they have like provided hotel rooms, because I guess Thailand thought of that. And I picked one. They let you do like a deposit of like 20% of the total, I think it was. So I sent the deposit, saved a lot of money, and then sent and paid it in full. When you do it to Thailand, they do a thing called a wire transfer, which was a bit complicated at first, but it's kind of straightforward. From my understanding, it's just a way to send money easily to foreign countries. If you get surgery in your own country, the process would probably be a lot simpler in that section specifically. So I paid for it. I've done all these referral stuff. Now what? I wait, really. I've done everything I can. I've sent them my flight details so they know when I'm arriving. I've got my room sorted. Yeah, so the other major thing I've been doing is trying to learn Thai. I'm not very good at it, unfortunately. I probably should have spent more time on it, but what are you gonna do? Like I could say hi and order food. So we'll see how that goes. I'll try to study more from now until then. I still have a few weeks. But how does it feel to just be in waiting mode at this point? Feeling like a lady in waiting, effectively. Which, I guess a little gender affirming, but not really. So essentially, when I go about my everyday, when I'm just doing really normal stuff, like going mini golf or going to the shops or something, I'm just walking around, just chilling. And then periodically my brain will go, huh, we're getting bottom surgery soon. They're gonna like surgically operate on my body for multiple hours. There'll be blood. So obviously that weighs on you. Throughout this time, I've spoken to about 4 different trans people individually that have already had the surgery, and their advice was really helpful. I felt really reassured. Apparently, the pain is more like a little pinch rather than excruciating, so that's good. I'm glad I won't be in horrific pain. Like, it'll still be hard, it's just it won't be horrible. It'll be bearable. Other preparations, well, I'm gonna have to do stuff for a month, so I have various games set up to play and movies to watch. and just hope and hope that that works out sufficiently for entertainment. Yeah, just gotta wait. It's kind of scary, I won't lie to you. Now, it's not as scary as when you first decide to do it. I think when I first decided I wanted bottom surgery, as I explained in another video, I started having like horrible nightmares. Unrelated to the surgery, but I was still having them. Those have stopped. I can thankfully report. Ever since I made that video, has not happened again. So I can happily report I haven't been screaming in my sleep. Yay! So really all I can do at this point is wait. Which is kind of nuts when you think about it. What, I just what, like a month from now I just won't have a doodle? Like at all? Like for real? Promise. That'd be pretty cool. You know, it's like a thing you like, there's so much weight behind it, right? Because you wait so long in transition when you want to do this kind of thing. And it's in the back of your mind for your whole life. Well, once you figured it out. And people ask you about it all the time. As a teenager, I kept getting asked, yeah, when are you getting the surgery? Are you gonna get the surgery? Are you gonna get the surgery? Oh, when are you gonna get the surgery? Today. But that's not gonna happen instantly when people ask you. I mean, like, realistically, should they have really been asking like a 15-year-old when they're gonna do the surgery? I probably did not have a good answer at that time. That's fine. But now I do. Because I'm doing it today. Well, when you watch this. Surreal thought, I guess, because once this video finishes, I just go and edit it, right? Whereas for you watching it, you can literally scroll down to a comment section and you can see my little message that I'll add there once I've done the surgery. Now granted, this video will be uploaded at 8 AM my time, which means it's very unlikely that I would have already done the surgery by the time you see this. Later in the day, yeah. So at some point I'll do a little message down there just to let you know it's going okay. I don't know what state I'll be in, how I'll be feeling, how I'll be going, but who knows, right? But if you're interested in hearing about the process of bottom surgery, well, once it's all said and done, I'll start making videos about it. I intend to record a lot of my experience because I feel like other people's vlogs aren't very descriptive. So I'll try to be the change I want to see in the world, because there's a lot of questions I had, like really basic stuff like the rooms, the food, like general recovery, that kind of thing. And I'll do my best to explain that. But until then, for regular viewers, which if you got this far in the video, you might be a regular, and if not, hi, please subscribe. But basically, videos will still upload weekly as usual. Sadly, streams can't occur unless Thailand has banger Wi-Fi, but assume that the only thing you're really gonna see from me is videos each week until I get back. Post on Blue Sky about my experience, which, wow, we have a Blue Sky, yay! Because the other option was smelly. So I'll try to update how my stuff's going there, and on Discord too, which we also have. This became a self-promotion bandwagon, huh? But point is, I'll do my best in my endeavors in Thailand, and I'll just do my best. I hope this video was helpful for other people that are thinking of doing it themselves, and I hope it clarified what the channel's doing while I'm away, because I've been filming like crazy and just filming a lot of videos to edit, so hopefully I get them all done in time. One can hope. But until then, I have another video to film, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I shall depart, and I guess the present me, when you're watching this, she's gonna do her best. A lot led to this moment, and at the end of the day, it'll be okay. Even if I'm scared. Terrified, even. But the result will be worth it. I'm quite excited. Well, as always, stay hydrated and know that you are valid. I'm wishing my future self luck.